Good morning all, and in this video I will debunk the statement Bitcoin transactions are too slow. This statement was used by many people as a reason why Bitcoin will never scale as medium of exchange. Let's then do a deep dive on it. Actually, it was a real problem called as the Bitcoin scalability problem, and let's look at what Wikipedia is saying to us. Is saying to us that the Bitcoin scalability problem refers to the limited capability of the Bitcoin network to handle large amount of transaction data on its platform in a short span of time. In fact, it is related to the fact that records, known as block in the Bitcoin blockchain, are limited in size and frequency. The size is 1 megabyte and the frequency is every 10 minutes. So every block is mined every 10 minutes and the maximum size is 1 megabyte. That means that these jointly constrain the network's throughput. And this transaction is calculated at the transaction processing capacity maximum estimated using an average or median transaction size is between 3.3 and 7 transactions per second. You can understand that with between also 7 transactions per second is very low for a common medium for exchange. And in fact, Visa has 24,000 transactions per second, a big difference. But then what happened? It happened that Bitcoin and the Bitcoin blockchain added a layer 2. Let's look which is the difference between layer 1 and layer 2. Layer 1 network refers to the common blockchain, so Bitcoin blockchain or Ethereum blockchain is called as layer 1 network. Layer 2 protocol is a third-party integration that can be used in conjunction with a layer 1 blockchain. The most famous layer 2 is the Lightning Network. Now, let's look at what is exactly the Lightning Network and which are the characteristics. Firstly, instant payments. Lightning fast blockchain payments without worrying about block confirmation times. Before, you need to wait the confirmation of the block every 10 minutes for a transaction to be completed. In this case, not. Secured is enforced by blockchain smart contracts without creating a on-blockchain transaction for individual payments. Payment speed measured in milliseconds to seconds. So it takes between milliseconds to seconds for a transaction to be completed, as we are doing with Visa or MasterCard. Scalability, capable of millions to billions of transactions per second across the network. Capacity blows away legacy payment rails by many orders of magnitude. Attaching payment per action is now possible without custodian. Low cost, by transacting and settling off blockchain, the Lightning network allows for exceptionally low fee, which allows for emerging use cases such as instant micropayment. And then cross-blockchain, it is possible to make transaction across a blockchain without trust in a third-party custodians. So you see, you can have instant payments, high scalability, and low cost. And now, last but not least, let's compare the Lightning network of Bitcoin to the other common payment system. We see that starting from the right, Ethereum has a 15 transaction per second. PayPal, a very common medium of exchange that we use, is 193 transactions per second. Visa is 24,000 transactions per second, is capable of 24,000 transactions per second. Solana, 65,000 transactions per second. The Lightning network that Bitcoin is using is 40 million transactions per second. So with this Lightning network, Bitcoin constraint of is being too slow, it cannot scale because there are too few transactions per second is not anymore a valid statement. The reality is Bitcoin has the capability to become a real medium of exchange with 40 million transactions per second. Thanks to have watched it and I hope you learned something and see you in the next video. Bye.